zaps dirt above or on the floor. Big power, low price. Bravo Boss by Eureka, and you thought lightning couldn't strike twice.
There is one gentle antibacterial soap doctors recommend more than any other. Aren't you glad you used Dial? You make me feel so young. You make me feel there's songs to be sung. And every time I see a grin. Promised bread has no cholesterol and is lower in saturated fats and leading margarines. You make me feel so young. Promise. Get heart smart.
For all your sinus symptoms, choose the #1 brand recommended by pharmacists, Sinutab. Relief for prisoners of sinus suffering.
Trouble with heartburn? Well, you could change your job. Or better still, reach for Rolaids for fast relief. So if you can't change your life, get Rolaids relief in calcium, too.
From the author of Roots and the autobiography of Malcolm X comes the story of a nation torn by war. A family torn by prejudice and a woman who rose above it all.
All I want is what's going.
Discover the roots of a new generation. Alex Haley's Queen.
Tonight at 8, Rescue 911. Then at 9, Elliot Ness takes on Chicago mobster Al Capone in the premiere of The Untouchables here on WJBK TV2.
Chance Taylor.
It's on TV2 First News today at 4.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm a little sore from the fall, but Mama, you don't have to wait on me, really.
Oh, now, Dr. Sanders, when we took you home from the hospital, said that you needed a few days bed rest. So.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm sure Hazel would do a good job.
Now, I feel better as you're here. It's okay now. I'm just relieved that you and the baby are okay. Just take your vitamins there.
All right. So how's Aaron?
He's spoiled rotten by Rosanna, Hutch, and Debbie. They went off to school, and then Holden took over.
Mama, I know how hard it is for you to see him with Aaron.
Yes, it is. Glad my jammies fit you there.
Oh, thank you.
I think you should tell John about this.
No. I don't want to. The baby and I are fine, Mama.
Well,
really.
now you work at the same place. How's he not going to find out?
I called Rex this morning, and I told him I was taking a few personal days off.
Arthur, it's John's baby, you know. I think he has a right to know.
I agree. I don't know what happened between you and John, but I think that a man has a right to know anything that has to do with his child.
Any luck, Thelma, locating Mr. Keller? Okay, keep trying.
We're both too old to be jealous of possessive.
What you're saying is you'd like the convenience of my comfort until you can persuade Ivor to come back to you, right? If that happens, are we off?
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Oh, you're early. You've broken your rule, working before 9.
Well, I started the day at Mosconi's gym. Got a lot of energy, so... You know, we could get a corporate discount there.
Yeah? I've actually got a gym over at the house, although lately I haven't had enough time to use it.
Right. It was nice to see you out last night with John having dinner.
Yes, it was really wonderful. He's been wonderful, helping me with all this Lily stuff.
Well, it's good to have somebody helping you.
Excuse me. Yeah. Sure.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Surprised I didn't see you at the gym this morning.
Oh, well, I lost track of time. I was getting my apartment organized.
Right.
I really enjoyed meeting your brother and sister-in-law last night. I read in the paper today that the man who raped Margot is going on trial for attempted murder.
Yeah?
You'd never know she was going through such a horrible time.
She's a strong woman. She's very centered. In a way, you kind of remind me of Margot.
Yeah, I got it, thanks.
26. 26. Do you believe there are 26 Eve Smiths? Could Ernie Smith, the bartender, have a more common name?
I mean, I'm sure the bar owner has the employee records, and Joel will be back to that information very soon.
But he is the one man that can corroborate Dawn's story that she was in the bar that night and left with Nevins.
I know.
Morning.
Jessica, I thought you had jury selection.
Yeah, we do. Jason and I agreed I could be of more use here working with some of the witnesses.
So how's it going?
It's going okay. We impaneled another juror, so we just need 2 more and an alternate.
So that means the trial could start as soon as tomorrow. We don't even have a key
Hi.
What, John, what
Hi,
are you
Jess.
doing here?
Oh, Jessica, want to talk to me? How you doing?
I'm fine. It's just everything is going a lot faster here. We don't even have
You'll
key
be all right. You'll be all right.
Morning,
Hi, Audrey.
everybody. Well, I didn't expect to run into my chief of staff here.
Well, I thought that I could work with both of you on the medical facts.
Uh-huh. Oh, John, how's Iva feeling after the fall last night?
What for?
Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed you knew. She slipped on a patch of ice out at the farm, and they brought her into the ER.
Is she all right? How's she doing? How's the baby?
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Cascade with sheeting action. Gives you virtually spotless dishes every time.
It's crystal clear. It's new from Cascade. Crystal Clear Rinse Agent. It adds an extra burst of Cascade sheeting action in the rinse cycle to wash away dulling residue for dishes that absolutely sparkle.
Big color protection from a new small bottle. Introducing Ultra Liquid Cheer. Dirt goes, color stays.
A short while ago, Carol Walters was troubled with arthritis pain. But she promised Pete they'd go for their run. So she took a Motrin IB. The same medicine as in the Motrin doctors have prescribed for years, but in non-prescription strength. And just 1 Motrin IB works as well as 2 regular aspirin. So now Carol's ready.
Let's go, Pete.
Pete's been ready for a while. Motrin IB, the relief of Motrin in non-prescription strength.
Is this Weight Watchers?
Makes it easier.
This is the new Weight Watchers.
Call 1-800-562-1222 and join today.
Now, don't get upset, John. Iva and the baby are both fine. I just recommended a few days of bed rest to be on the safe side.
I see. Jessica, would you mind if we talked later? I'd really like to see how Iva's doing.
Well, wait a minute. She's not at the apartment. Emma insisted on taking her back to the farm with Aaron.
Why don't you go ahead, John? We can talk later.
Okay, good. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Audrey, why don't we get started?
Oh, sure.
This way. Joel, did you talk to the bar owners? You know anything about Ernie Smith?
I got Smith's address. It's a rooming house a few blocks from the bar. I went by there, talked to the landlady. She said that Smith moved out right after he quit his job at the bar.
Leave a forwarding address?
Yeah, his sister's place in Chicago. I
Well,
called.
did you call?
Yes, I called. The sister said that he took off a few days ago for Indiana. I mean, an old friend he thought might have a job for him.
What about credit cards? Did you check credit cards?
Yeah,
Did you...
doesn't use any. But his sister did say that he promised to call soon, and then the minute he does, she will have him call her. Have you heard back from the warden about who Nevin's girlfriend is?
No, not yet. He promised to check the visitor records, though.
Man, until we find her, we don't know who the doctor was that told Nevins he was HIV positive. We don't know a thing. Hughes! Yes, he is. Hold on a second. It's Warden Briggs.
Warden, hi, it's Tom Hughes. Did you get an opportunity to check Nevin's visitors for me? Any women visit there frequently? Yeah, that sounds like that could be the one we're looking for. Could you spell that for me?
Has Olivia seen these?
No, not yet. I wanted to get your approval first.
I like it very much. There's my approval. How about you? What do you think?
Well, I've mentioned before I'm not real big on fashion, but it's good to me.
Well, then put your John Hancock there.
All right, but I'm not sure Olivia knows who John Hancock is.
Good. Now I'm armed with 2 positive opinions. And if you notice, today Ms. Alcott is wearing an only Olivia from last year's collection.
My dear, you think of everything.
I try.
I think I made a good choice.
Well, I would have to agree.
Good, because you didn't when I hired her.
That's true. But I'm not too afraid to admit when I'm wrong.
Good. Did you have a pleasant evening and dinner with her last evening at the garden room?
Yes, we did.
All right, now, onwards to DeWitt. Have you done the background work on that?
Yeah, and I spoke to Mr. DeWitt. He's coming in 3 weeks to visit with Walsh, and he's going to give me the first meeting.
Good. I wonder why Darrell isn't coming himself. He was in charge of the whole business now, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I think there are an awful lot of memories here for him. But the interesting thing is that your favorite architect has rented his house.
Oh, my God. You mean there's a touch of Tudor in my favorite architect? Oh, that reminds me. Sorry.
I'll be in my office.
Okay.
Wasn't Olivia in?
She's in. She approved.
Wow, that's pretty good. Maybe we could celebrate with lunch at the gym.
Try Mr. Keller again. Okay? I wanted to find out if he's back from his long weekend yet.
I hope everything's okay with Isa.
Well, according to Dr. Samuels, everything's fine.
Oh. I wonder if John knows.
I don't think so. Someone suggested calling, but Iva said no.
I feel very sorry for both of them.
Oh, boy, so do I. I know you know John a lot better than I do.
Is that some sort of crack?
No. I'm just trying to figure out what happened between the 2 of them.
Oh, well, apparently she didn't trust him anymore. Anyway, I don't have any specifics.
Emily, just want to let you know that I was here. I'm sorry, I didn't know you had company.
Hi.
Hi, Dr. Stewart.
I have a couple of messages from the service. Your mother called, and Alexander Cabot would like you to call him back ASAP.
Did he say why?
Nope.
Okay, I'll make some calls and get back to you.
Okay.
Good seeing you.
Actually, I've got to get back to work, too. I'm glad you had a good time at the Snyder's last night.
Yeah, well, it was a little strange with Royce not being there.
Well, at least, you know, he tried to find you all over town. He left a message on my machine. He left a message on your machine. Of course, the only strange thing is he didn't leave his number, or he didn't say when he'd be back.
I know. Well, Mom, I'm afraid that's the part of Royce I'm just going to have to accept if I ever have a long-lasting relationship with him.
Or you could retrain him. You got him to call you now before he leaves town.
Well, maybe you should give me some tips, Mom. You've done a great job training Larry.
Oh, well, I can't take credit for that. Larry's a kind of domestic kind of guy.
Oh, Mom, I'm so happy for you, too.
I want the same for you.
Excuse me? Montgomery & Associates, Emily Stewart.
Just the person I wanted to talk to.
Royce, this must be ESP. Mom and I were just talking about you.
Good or bad?
A little of both.
That's what I was afraid of, since I never got to talk to you last night.
Well, next time you call, how about leaving a number so I can get back to you?
Yeah, there was that, too. That's why I thought I ought to call and test the waters.
Royce, you don't have to. I missed you like crazy. When do I get to see you?
Very soon. Bye.
Wait! I don't believe it. What? He hung up. He hung up without letting me know where he is. I don't...
Well, I couldn't just come in unannounced.
Oh, I don't believe you. Oof.
You're crazy.
Yes, I'm off the hook. Huh? Not enough stuff to do these dishes.
Not so fast. You just need a spoonful with joy.
All these greasy dishes with one spoonful of joy? I don't buy it.
Well, I do. Using so little saves us money.
Compare a spoonful of lemon Joy to many leading brands. They quit leaving all these dirty dishes. But Joy cleans the whole sink full.
Spoonful worked. Joy saves us.
But not from drying the dishes?
Just a spoonful of lemon Joy cleans more to save you more.
Okay, cut.
Hey, Jane, I thought you were home with a miserable cold.
I took Comtrex and I feel better.
You didn't take Sudafed for your stuffy nose? Chlortrimeton for your sneezing?
I only took Comtrex.
Regular Tylenol for headaches, body aches, Benylin DM for your cough?
All I took was Comtrex.
She'd have to take each of these just to get all the relief that's in 2 Comtrex.
And action.
Comtrex does it all. And now there's something new. Comtrex Non-Drowsy in easy-to-swallow liquid gels. Oh, Betty. Betty Crocker Supreme Dessert Bars in 4 great flavors.
Your chocolate peanut butter drives me nuts. Your caramel turns me inside out. You sweet talker.
Dessert Bars.
Betty Crocker.
Guess what's made for your Ultra Downy bottle? The Ultra Downy Refill. You don't even add water to the bottle. And the tiny cap makes all this fluffy softness. Forget big bottles and big caps. The Ultra Downy Refill and your little Ultra Downy bottle. They're made for each other.
When a body is found,
She's dead. It's good that she's dead.
the evidence points to one man, and guess who's on the case?
Am I interrupting?
Knots Landing, tonight.
Well, I received your wedding invitation in the mail this morning.
Good.
How romantic. Getting married on Valentine's Day.
Yes, I know. I only hope I can get everything done by then.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Connor.
Hi.
Hello,
I was wondering
Connor.
if I could have a word in private with my mother. Thanks. Did you get your invitation, dear? Yes, I did. It was very elegant. I would like to talk about Evan, though. What about him? About the fact that you're putting pressure on him about his relationship with Rosanna. Darling, I'm not putting any pressure on your brother. I merely asked him not to make my relationship with Alex any more complicated than it already is by his seeing Alex's daughter. Well, Mother, I know you hate to hear this, but I believe that Evan really cares about Rosanna, just like he did about Courtney. Oh, yes, and you see how that ended. Mother, I know that you disapproved of Courtney since the moment that you met her, but I don't want to see the same thing happen with Rosanna before they've even had a chance. I saw Evan last night at Rosanna's party. He was there? Of course he was there. He had every right to be there. Look, why don't you just focus on your own happiness and give Evan a chance to find his?
So how's Emily?
Fine when I left.
Royce showed up.
Oh. Did she find out where he went?
I didn't stick around long enough to find out.
Well, since we don't have to take care of your daughter, what do you say we sharpen up our blades and head out to Snyder Pond and go skiing? What? Come on, what? You're not too tired, are you?
No. I'm remembering the last time we went skating. I had to carry you off the ice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Get the feeling my timing wasn't the best.
Your timing was perfect. I was trying once again to get through to my mother. I don't even know why I bothered trying. What are you doing here?
I thought I'd deliver the Walsh check for the AIDS unit to Iva in person.
Oh, I was not here. She slipped on some ice last night, and Dr. Samuels ordered her to stay in bed and rest for a few days.
Is she okay? Is the baby okay?
Here it is, right there, up there.
Good morning.
No.
Good morning. Iva, how you feeling?
Very pampered.
Angel, have you heard anything from Lily yet?
No, I'm sorry. There's been no word. Oh, this is for you. Some mail that came to the house in your name from the IRS. I'm sorry. To Mr. and Mrs. Holden Snyder.
First time I've ever seen it in writing.
Well, it's that time of year, you know. Everybody has to fill out those tax forms.
Hello? Where is everybody? Up here in my bedroom.
Okay. Why don't you let me take that?
Okay, thanks a lot.
Hold on to him while she does it.
Come here.
There you go.
I just gave him a break.
Thank you.
Book?
Okay. No, you.
Hi. Hello. Is Caleb with you?
No, he's over at Cal's packing.
Oh.
He said he would come by and say goodbye before he leaves.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron!
You
having a good time at Grandma's?
Oh, he sure is. He's loving every minute of it.
What you eating there, buddy? I think maybe we should go downstairs, let Ivy get some rest.
Oh, Mama, I'm not sleepy after that huge breakfast. Really, I'm not.
Hello. I came as soon as I heard. How you feeling? You all right?
Now, for sinus sufferers, the makers of full prescription strength Atwt introduce new Atwt Sinus, daytime, nighttime. The only sinus relief system that makes it simple to treat sinus pain right, day and night. The daytime formula breaks up sinus congestion so you can breathe, without making you drowsy. The nighttime formula is maximum strength, so you can rest.
Your sinus is better?
Oh, yeah.
New Atwt Sinus, daytime, nighttime. Treat sinus pain right, day and night.
Here in Mrs. Stone's kitchen, we've secretly replaced Jimmy's usual Pop-Tart with a Pillsbury toaster strudel. Let's see if he notices.
Whoa, what's this?
It's a Pillsbury toaster strudel. It's like a Pop-Tart,
But better.
it's got flaky crust, juicy filling.
And check the icing. Where'd this come from?
From your grocer's freezer.
Cool.
It's Pillsbury toaster strudel. Something better just popped up.
Yeah. But why are you whispering?
Introducing the new wave in air freshening. Airwick Airwaves, the advanced air freshening system. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Way up.
Way up.
Turn it down.
Turn it down.
Way down.
Way down.
Turn it off. Slip in a refill for freshness that goes on and on. Airwick Airwaves. Electric, refillable, adjustable.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
Turn it down for just the right amount of freshness all around. Completely adjustable Airwick Airwaves, the advanced air freshening system.
Every day, Nick and Eve's love grows stronger. Every day, Mindy gets closer to a shocking return. Every day, these three lives are headed on a collision course. And the one day you think nothing's going to happen is the day it will. Quick, turn on the light. Guiding light.
Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, Saturdays on CBS.
Well, I'm okay. How did you find out I was here?
I just happened to run into Audrey at the police station. I wish you would let somebody know about it. I could have met you at the hospital last
John, why don't you take your coat off? I was about ready to make some fresh coffee. Holden, Julie, you want to give me a hand? Yeah.
So how's my favorite cookie cruncher there,
He's
pal?
doing pretty good. Dr. Dixon, if you have any time before you leave, I'd like to take you up on that offer that you made to Mrs. Welch's about my past, talking about it.
Yeah, sure.
Ivor! You want to pick that up? It's Jason for you.
Hi. I thought you were tied up in court all day.
Well, I'm on a break at the moment. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Well, that's very sweet of you. I'm being waited on hand and foot.
Well, I wish I could come visit you, but I got my hands full here.
Well, I understand, but I want to thank you for being there for me last night. Yeah, okay. Thanks for calling. Bye.
Jason was with you last night at ER?
Yeah. Yeah, he was. You know, the baby and I are fine. That's why I didn't say anything. I didn't want you to worry.
It's tough not to worry when it's someone that you care about, you know? I won't worry so much knowing you're in good hands out here at the farm. Now that you are out here, it might be a good time for you and Emma to work on the rift.
Well, I think that's already started.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Gives me hope that maybe someday I could be a part of your life again, too.
I hate to let go of you, but I ought to get in touch with Todd and get my messages. I came here straight from the airport.
Well, I'm glad you did, because I missed you.
Well, I missed you. I was just afraid that you'd be angry at me, because you said I never got to talk to you in person.
No. Listen, I'm just glad you're back. Unless, of course, you have an old girlfriend stashed away somewhere in San Francisco.
I worked round the clock just to get finished and get back here to you. It's a new experience for me having somebody to come back to.
Yeah, we'll get used to it.
I plan to.
So,
How about lunch today?
Well, I have a crazy morning, and I've got a noon appointment over at Walsh, so can we say around 2?
Fine for me, as long as I'm free by 4. I got a meeting with a client.
Great. Evan, have you gotten back to Cabot?
Yes, he had a question about the Cabot Cab campaign. Also wanted us to know that he was very impressed with the work he's seen thus far.
Great.
And I brought some artwork for your approval.
Terrific. Let me just walk Royce out.
Oh, Evan, oh, buddy, old pal, we need to talk.
Why? What's up?
Well, I attempted to have a conversation with Mother earlier about Rosanna and you.
Oh, that's very nice of
let
you.
me finish. I didn't realize that she didn't know that you were at Rosanna's party, and now she knows, and she wasn't very happy about it.
I don't get it.
You don't get what?
Well, I had a talk with Mr. Cabot this morning and was very upfront with him. I told him Rosanna had a great party. It was too bad the family couldn't be there. He didn't seem to mind a bit. But Mother keeps telling me that it's going to cause big problems in their marriage if I continue to see Rosanna.
I have a feeling it has more to do with Mother wanting things her own way than what Alex wants. I also think that no girl is ever going to be good enough for her only son. So take my advice. If you really care about Rosanna, don't stop seeing her. I mean, I still have a really hard time with the fact that I screwed things up with Scott. So if nothing else, I hope you can profit from my mistakes.
Audrey, thanks again for your time.
My pleasure. I just hope my testimony will help win the case.
Well, I'm sure that once the jury hears the medical testimony, they've got to believe that it's attempted murder, right?
I agree. Oh, don't forget, Margot, you can have the final antibodies test next week. And the odds are even more in your favor now because the PCR test was negative.
You know what, Audrey, if you're going to tell me to avoid stress, forget it. It's not possible.
I won't say it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, Joel, were you able to track down Nevin's girlfriend?
Afraid not. I just checked out that Chicago address that the warden gave us for Nevin's girlfriend. Apparently, the woman who answered the phone was subletting the apartment. She said that Nevin's girlfriend did some sort of showgirl on an out-of-town gig. The sublet didn't know where. Well, I'm checking all the Chicago booking agents to see if I can track her down. Did Ernie Smith ever call us?
No.
Who's that?
He's the bartender that can substantiate Dawn's story, because Nevins claims he never laid eyes on her.
Greetings.
Jason, have we got a jury?
We have got a jury, and we have got a trial commencing at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
It's really important that the dog be bred right and then be fed right.
Tom Wilson, top breeder of champion Weimaraners.
I think pedigree is the one dog food that has the kind of chunks of meat in it that the dogs really like. Pedigree meat and the pedigree mealtime dry mixed together is the best combination I've ever found for my dogs. I've been feeding pedigree for almost 10 years now, and my dogs do so well on it I wouldn't change a thing.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
Stress. In my world, it's everywhere. Stress gives me a headache, and sometimes my stomach gets upset. I'm just relieved there's Tylenol Headache Plus.
New Tylenol Headache Plus, the first medicine with Tylenol pain reliever for stress headaches, plus antacid for stomach upset.
It can't take the stress out of my life, but it can help my head and stomach feel better.
New Tylenol Headache Plus.
I'll get the cereal, honey. Morning. You'll love this cereal. Where'd you come from? A different time when grains were kept whole for the natural hearty taste. Great grain, toasted wheat, oats, and barley, kept whole. Full of flavor. Pecan, dates, raisins. Enjoy it with the missus. Thanks.
Great. Where'd you get this?
Mind if I tell her?
What was great back then is great grains now. A great cereal from Post.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
2 teenage girls are kidnapped.
It had been over 24 hours
and there had been no ransom call.
Now walk the line with the FBI in a race to find them on Top Cops. Then, this man thought a lab test would prove him innocent of murder. He was wrong, and his life depends on the answer. Deborah Norville reports on Street Stories following Top Cops tonight.
This is CBS.
David Letterman, will he stay or will he go to another network? We'll have the latest scoop. Plus, a Michigan man who may become the newest soap opera hunk. Tonight at 6.
I'm proud to be part of the long line of head bakers at Thomas's English Muffins. I'm carrying on a tradition of making sure that folks are getting English muffins in a whole bunch of delicious varieties, from raisin to sourdough, that are baked like Mr. Thomas baked them. Nooks, crannies, and all. Over 100 years ago in England.
Hi. Hey, Ned. Have some muffins.
Thomas's English Muffins. There's a baker behind every nook and cranny.
Need to know the forecast?
Thunderstorms developing later this evening. High near 80.
Want some advice?
If you are injured or there's damage to your car...
What about your allergies?
Hay fever is believed to be genetic.
Just call Touch 4 in your Ameritech Pages Plus Yellow Pages and get free information anytime on anything from sports to finance. Touch 4 in the Ameritech Pages Plus. How you get things done.
Don't wait or worry. When you wake up to snow, call the TB2 School Snow Line at 252-2200. Then press 2500 for up-to-the-minute school closings, only from TB2 Eyewitness News.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
I like that a lot.
How are the newlyweds?
Oh, well, last I heard, everything's just fine. Courtney's back in school, and Andy's working full-time now.
Well,
Speaking of newlyweds, how are you and Susan doing?
couldn't be better.
Ah, good. Glad to hear it. Excuse me, I want to see Ellen.
Okay.
Hello?
Kim,
Hi.
hello.
Listen, I'm trying to set the date for the episode of Patterns that's going to feature the new AIDS unit.
Yes.
Since it's going to be named in David's memory, I thought maybe you would like to be a guest.
Well, I'd be delighted.
Good.
Edwina and I are just going over these lists. My goodness, we're about to tabulate all these contributions that have been pouring in for the unit.
Well, Edwina, why don't you join us on the show, too?
Oh, thank you so much. But I'm really not sure I'm going to be here.
Oh.
Edwina's going to Detroit to plan her Valentine's Day wedding to Alexander Cabot, head of Cabot Motors.
Wonderful. Oh, well, yeah, you have my best wishes.
Thank you.
Oh.
Dave, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Susan. Bob said that Margot's case is going to go to trial this afternoon.
Already?
How are Margot and Tom doing?
Well, they're anxious to have this all over and done with.
Excuse me.
Well, we'll have some lunch.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. I just got a phone with Holden. He said it'd be fine for us to come out and go skating at the Snare Pond.
Good. How's Iva doing?
Well, she's doing much better. Emma and Holden are looking after Aaron.
You know, I still can't get over the fact that Aaron is Holden and Julie's son.
I know. I remember the first time that Julie came to me with the two possible blood types of the fathers. I never would have thought it was Holden.
I wonder if that had anything to do with John and Iva breaking up.
So, I thought I would invite Andy and Courtney for dinner tonight, if that's okay with you.
Sounds great if you can track them down.
Well, I'll do my best. Give me a chance to talk to Andy about his father. I really threw him for a loop that John is seeing Lucinda again.
Me too. I thought John wanted to try to work things out with Iva.
Well, according to Margot, he tore out of the police station today the minute he heard about Iva's fall, heading right for the farm.
You know, she was very good for John, in a way that Lucinda never was.
So what do you say?
What's
You got
that?
regrets? I asked you. You didn't answer me.
Oh, you mean about my sins of commission? Omission?
You're what? Come on. You're hedging.
I didn't regret anything.
Morning. Your secretary wasn't at her desk.
Well, did you have a relaxing long weekend?
No, actually, I didn't. I had lots to take care of.
Ah, I don't think I asked you where you were going.
San Francisco.
Ah.
Oh, excuse me. I'll be back.
No, come on in. We have a coincidence here. Neil spent the the weekend in San Francisco as well. I'm amazed you two didn't run into each other next to that building you designed that she's so fond of.
Oh, no, didn't get to the Greystone this time around. Too busy packing.
So I got several messages from you. Sounded urgent?
We've got to set up some meetings with my partners and get some sort of a time frame on this tower.
Buildings take their own time. Setting up schedules is a complete waste of time.
I thought you wanted to go over those DeWitt proposals. Should I come back?
No, come in, Scott. There's nothing else I really should be going.
Oh, come, easy, go. Come on, let me walk you out to the elevator. Why don't you start briefing Neil on DeWitt?
Well, before we get back to work, you never answered me about lunch.
Oh, I don't know, Scott. I've got so much to catch up on from the weekend.
Right. Well, I'll try not to take up too much of your time. Besides, I've got to stop by the police station and see Tom and Margot first. So we could meet, maybe 2:30 at Mosconi's? And if you're nervous that I'm going to wear something that's going to clash with your black belt, I'm not. And I'll try not to embarrass you.
All right. You're on.
One thing is certain, Mr. Keller is not a team player.
Well, I've heard that really creative minds prefer to work alone, but of course you'd know more about that than I do.
Oh, dear, his check. I forgot to give him his check. He was too shy to ask, and he wanted it hand-delivered.
Well, I could drop it off when I go out later.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's me. I know we talked about lunch this afternoon.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to cancel. I found out this morning that Iva took a fall last night out at the farm. I've been out here with her to find out how she is. Audrey Samuels is with her right now.
Oh, dear. Are they all right, both of them?
Well, so far, so good, but I really want to talk to Audrey, all right? I'll keep you posted. Goodbye.
These signs are so easy to read, they're unmistakable. So are these. They're the signs you see when you use Fact Plus Home Pregnancy Test. Use it any time of day, and Fact Plus will simply show you a plus sign if you're pregnant, a minus sign if you're not. So if you think you're pregnant, at the first sign, turn to Fact Plus. Easy to read, so you know for sure.
Why can't something work like my soft cleanser without leaving all this grit?
Can't anything clean soap scum better than this?
Introducing an old friend with a new job. Now there's a Mr. Clean bathroom who cleans to the shine. Disinfectant liquids can leave soap scum, while soft cleansers don't rinse away all their grit. But Mr. Clean bathroom cuts through tough soap scum, leaving nothing but the shine. Full strength or in the bucket, new Mr. Clean bathroom cleans to the shine.
It's Color Tile's once-a-year bigger, better clearance sale. Save up to 75%. DuPont Stainmaster, $9.99 installed. Vinyl tile and sheet vinyl up to 50% off. Wood floors up to 50% off. Color Tile's bigger, better clearance sale ends Monday.
Why take another cold and flu season lying down? At the first sign of a cold or flu, take Coracetin. It relieves your runny nose, congestion, and fever fast, and even helps stop them from getting worse. Coracetin D. The sooner, the better.
Did you reach Lucinda? Huh?
Caleb seemed pretty happy about going to the police academy this morning.
Oh, hope that works out. I don't know. The decision was very quick.
Well, Margot seems to think that he's doing it all for the right reasons.
Well, that's very reassuring. I can't help but think that maybe my anger at Julie is one of the reasons he wants to leave the farm.
I think all of our situations here would have been eased if we'd all been a little bit more honest earlier.
I'd drink to that.
Yeah.
Yes, he left for the police academy, Lisa. I think I'm going to be taken off soon. I just don't feel too comfortable being around Holden when he's making such a big fuss over Aaron.
And besides, Emma still blames me for everything that's happened to this family.
You used to love giving Noelle her bath when she was this age.
Get a little bowl of cereal there for you?
Oh, Mama.
I know.
Dr. Dixon, is it okay if we have that talk now?
We go.
Sure, Holden. What do you want to know? Well, I know that you and Mrs. Walsh were married for quite a while. I know that you're still pretty close to her. Do you have any idea why she never approved of me as a son-in-law?
I think it had more to do with her own insecurities than anything to do with what you might have done.
It's hard to imagine a woman who's so successful and wealthy being so insecure.
You know, Holden, I think she was always jealous of Lily's love for you. I think she always felt that there wasn't going to be enough love there in Lily for both you and her.
Get it.
Hey,
Kirk,
Angel.
come on in.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi, I heard about Ivan's accident, so I wanted to deliver these in person.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? Thank you. Take your coat off. Get yourself
All
a
right,
home.
Kirk, would you like some coffee?
Yes, actually, that would be terrific. Hey, Holden, I understand from Connor that your business skills are coming back like gangbusters. Oh, I don't know about that, but she is a wonderful teacher. Uh-huh. Julie?
Take your hand. Oh, thank you. Ivor, what are you doing up? You okay?
Audrey okayed it, yeah.
I
Here you
did.
go.
But remember, you can walk to the kitchen or the bathroom, but no more treks down to that pond until after the baby is born. Huh?
Oh, don't worry.
Dr. Sanders, please sit down. Would you care for some coffee?
Thank you, Emma. I would.
Angel,
Oh,
Ivor, these are for you.
Oh, Kirk, they're beautiful. Here you go. Dr. Samuels, how do you take your coffee?
Oh, just milk, Angel. Thank you.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you and the baby are doing okay.
And that makes 2 of us, or should I say 3 of us? Well, I'm going to take off. Lisa sensor, love. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Hold up your home.
Well, but you won't be a stranger. Caleb away.
Well, I don't know if I'll have much free time between the BRO fashion show and the interviews that my agent's setting up.
Well, in that case, now that I have my driver's license, why don't I take you out to dinner?
For any kind of sinus pain, pressure, or congestion, even that caused by allergy, one name does it all. Sinutab from Park Davis. It's the #1 brand recommended by pharmacists. Sinutab, relief for prisoners of sinus suffering.
Release me and let me live again.
In art, taste is subjective, but in life, good taste is well defined. Fancy Feast gourmet cat food, exceptionally moist and delicious. Fancy Feast. Good taste is easy to recognize.
I can't believe she asked you out, Sam.
I had to say no, Herb. Cough, sore throat.
Try nice.
Sugar-free Nice showers your throat with medicine for icy cool relief.
Cool, feels better.
So what you gonna wear?
Well, only have one suit.
Put your throat on ice with Nice.
Send a hug from far away. Brighten up a rainy day. Flowers say what words can't say. It's as easy as FTD.
Whatever you need to say, your FTD florist can send the right bouquet. And remember,
It's as easy as FTD.
Some grown-up advice about breakfast.
I don't care what your friends do. Hey, what's your hurry? You're not leaving this house.
For all you adults who rush out without breakfast, why not try something new?
2 words. Blueberry.
The luscious new taste of Kellogg's Blueberry Pop-Tarts.
Blueberries are our friends.
With bigger, better blueberry flavor bursting in every bite.
It's rectangular.
They weren't kidding. They're good. The new taste of Kellogg's Blueberry Pop-Tarts. Real good, real fast.
Like that. Someday you'll thank me.
Well, I'm glad to hear that neither Ivor or the baby suffered any harm from the fall. You know, I couldn't help but think about the time when I was pregnant and wound up losing the baby. I'm sorry, Kurt. That was really
No,
sorry.
don't apologize, please. At least you wanted your baby.
Emily, here are the photocopies you wanted to take back to M&A with you.
Thank you,
You're
Connor.
welcome.
And I want to let you know, I love the ideas you've worked up with on Cabot sedans as child-friendly transportation.
Thank you.
They're great.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, Jane?
I'm missing...
No, that's fine. Send him in. It's Holden. I hope you guys don't mind if he sits in with us.
Oh, not at all.
Hi.
Hi.
Surprised to see you here, Emily.
Well, M&A and Walsh share Cabot Motors as a client, so we're pulling our resources.
Want to sit in? No, thanks. I just came by to pick up some information. I got some forms from the IRS today, and I need my tax information from Walsh. I need a W something.
W-2. I'll call accounting and have them get the information for
Thanks. You know, it's strange getting mail addressed to Mr. and Mrs. Holden Snyder. Hope I'll be able to fill out the forms with Lily away.
Well, I'll be happy to get you the information you need from M&A on Lily.
Thank you. And thanks again for that talk the other night. Trying to figure out who I am is not easy. The only way I can do it is through people I know.
Anytime.
Accounting will have the information for you by the end of the day.
Great. I'll pick it up later on because I'm going to be in town having dinner with Julie tonight. Bye-bye.
So are you planning on telling Holden that Aaron's your birth child?
Well, I don't think that I should be the one to tell him, but I do think that he should know when he's well enough to hear it.
It must be difficult for you to be around him or Aaron.
Yeah, it is. I'm just glad Caleb was able to forgive me. I'm hoping that Lily will be able to forgive Iva someday, too.
Is that the reason Lily left town, because of Aaron?
Well, that, plus the fact she found out that Lucinda knew Holden was in New York last September, and she didn't tell anyone.
Well, thank you, Edwina. I'll see you later then.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Mother. Ready for lunch?
Yes, but I'd like a word with you first. I was very disturbed to hear from Connor that you went to Rosanna's party last night, after I expressly asked you not to.
Mother, I'm sorry that my seeing Rosanna upsets you,
It's not me, it's Alex. Is it too much to ask?
I told Mr. Cabot just this morning I was at her party, and he didn't seem to mind a bit.
Oh, that was just an act for my benefit. He's such a kind and caring man. What is that look supposed to mean?
Look, Mother, I didn't want to tell you this before, because I want you to be happy. But I happen to know that Alex was not faithful to Rosanna's mother.
I know. He's been completely honest with me about that. And I really can't blame him. His first wife was a naive farm girl from Montana. She didn't know the first thing about society or being a proper hostess. Darling, this is difficult for me to say to my own son, but the only reason Alex married her was because I turned him down in order to marry your father.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that Iva and the baby are doing fine.
Well, she didn't even want to tell me that she had fallen.
You know, you've been sending her some pretty mixed messages.
What do you mean?
Well, you're seeing Lucinda again. Listen, if you two really love one another, then you can get together and you can work this out, and you'll have a stronger relationship than you ever had. But if that's what you want, then you've got to focus on it and work at it. You know?
I don't want to keep you, Margot. We just wanted you to know that the boys can stay with us as long as necessary. I love you, too. Bye-bye. John, would you like to join us for lunch?
Oh, that sounds fun, but I have to talk to Jessica about my testimony at the trial.
Well, you better get moving. Trial starts at 2 o'clock.
Just want to see how you're doing.
I'm not doing very well. We still have to locate 3 key witnesses, and the trial starts at 2.
Who's that?
That's Nevin's accomplice. The prosecution wants to present him as a hostile witness.
Well, I can see this isn't a good time. Look, I'm not going to wish you guys luck. Because I think this is justice, and I know in my heart there is. You guys are going to get your conviction.
Hope so, Scott.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
Okay?
you brought me here because you want to cut a deal. You
Mr.
can
Pickett, you are here to answer some questions, that's all. Now, did Nevins ever mention to you a woman named Dawn Wheeler, whom he picked up at the Front Street bar here in Oakdale on July 24th?
No. But there's no way that could have happened. Elroy and I were in Chicago from the time we got out of the Slammer on July 13th till August 3rd, when we came to Oakdale to hit that liquor store.
It only happens once a year. It's Color Tile's bigger, better clearance sale with savings up to 75%. DuPont Stainmaster Carpet, $9.99 installed. Ceramic tile up to 50% off. Vinyl tile and sheet vinyl up to 50% off. Mini blinds up to 75% off. Wood floors up to 50% off. And wall covering $2.99 rock bottom. With prices this low, everything's going fast. Color Tile's bigger, better clearance sale. Only once a year. Hurry, it all ends Monday.
Now, for sinus sufferers, the makers of full prescription strength Atwt introduce new Atwt Sinus, daytime, nighttime. The only sinus relief system that makes it simple to treat sinus pain right, day and night. The daytime formula breaks up sinus congestion so you can breathe, without making you drowsy. The nighttime formula is maximum strength, so you can rest.
Your sinus is better?
Oh, yeah.
New Atwt Sinus, daytime, nighttime. Treat sinus pain right, day and night.
Nobody wears just white anymore. Now everything's bright. But how do you remove stains from bright colors without taking the color out too? Now you can treat color special with new Color Bright Clorox 2. Clorox 2 Color Safe Bleach has special stain lifters to lift stains and brighteners to keep those pretty bright colors, So treat shirts, towels, and sheets special with new Color Bright Clorox 2, the color specialist.
Well, these are just the roughs for the DeWitt campaign.
You're just a remarkable woman. Not only have you responded to our corporate strategy, but you've instantly produced visuals that are vigorous and extraordinary.
Well, thank you.
Don't go away. I'll be right back. Yes, Ella. Did he say what he wanted? Send him in. Neil, my son-in-law is here.
Oh, well, then we can finish this up later.
Well, my lunch was canceled. Just wait. Maybe this won't take too long after all.
Okay.
Hello, Holden.
Hello?
I think you've met my new art director, Neil Alcott, Holden Snyder.
Yes. It's nice to see you again.
What can I do for you, Holden?
I got some forms from
Yeah?
the IRS in the mail today, and I was wondering if I could get some of Lily's tax information from you.
Oh, now, come on. Don't fret about that. I'll have accounting here take care of Lily's taxes.
It's not going to work that way. You see, we're still married, and it's a joint return.
Oh, okay. That's the way you want it. I'll walk you to accounting. I'll be back in just a minute.
Hope to see you again.
Same here.
I'll meet you at the gym, 2:30.
Hey, you. I'm glad you answered. Listen, I know we agreed I'd be by about 4, but that's not going to work. I have a lunch date.
Do I have to ask with whom?
Scott? You having lunch with Emily?
Right. Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
That's exactly why we need to talk more. So I'll call you when I know when I'm getting out of here. I love you, too. Are you kidding me? My life wouldn't be nearly as complicated as it is now if it weren't for you.
Yes, and it's those complications that make life, oh, so much more interesting. We really are alike in that way. We'd both be bored to death without them. So, if 4 o'clock won't work, how about 4:30? Great. I'll see you then.
I gather your client rescheduled your 4 o'clock appointment?
Yes. so you and I can have a long, leisurely lunch.
Good. Where would you like to go?
Anywhere I won't see Lucinda Walsh.
Well, I know the perfect place.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Come in.
Sorry to interrupt your business meeting, but Lucinda seemed very concerned that you get this.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
The boss is also very happy you're back in town.
Oh, not half as glad as I am. You know, San Francisco just happens to be one of my favorite cities. So next time you go, guess who's tagging along?
It's a funny coincidence. You know, Neil Alcott was in San Francisco this weekend, too.
When Sam Pickett was transferred to Oakdale Jail, I told him that Miss Wheeler had accused you of raping her on the night of July 24th.
Pickett didn't know anything about
Will you shut up and listen, please? I told him you couldn't possibly be guilty because you'd both been in Chicago from the night of July 13th when you got out of the pen to the night of August 3rd when you both signed a confession saying that you'd robbed a liquor store and attacked Detective Hughes. Do you got it?
I know, but we needed Ernie Smith.
I know, honey, I know. At least Joe was able to track down his sister, and she says she will call as soon as she hears from him.
Well, let's just hope it's in time to back up Dawn's story, because Fickett is lying.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Lawrence Tamlin.
Be seated. Let the record show all jurors and alternates are present. Will the bailiff please read the information to the jury?
The State of Illinois, County of Oakdale, information number 22041. The people of the State of Illinois against Elroy Nevins, defendant, on this 14th day of January, A.D. 1993, the charge, attempted murder.
Bring back the good times with a great taste of butter.
When I used to go to Grandma's house, the taste of real butter made her fresh-baked bread taste so good.
Good.
Now when Grandma comes to my house, I always serve her real natural butter.
Good. Butter. Some things taste too good to give up.
You know, I can still remember the very first candy given to me by my grandfather. It was Werther's Original, and I was 4. I had a little trouble opening that shiny golden wrapper, but then, well, I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and just plain good. But there was something else, too. I remember feeling I must be somebody very special when my grandpa gave me his wonderful butter candy. So, now I'm the grandfather. And what else would I give my little grandson but my Werther's Original? He's somebody special, too.
Big news at the Huggies Lab. What a breakthrough. Totally rethought, refined, redesigned, new Huggies Ultra Trim diapers. A smart way to help stop leaks. They're nearly 50% thinner than Pampers for a trimmer pant-like fit. And now reprogrammed with a streamlined center and unique curved leg elastics. Plus, revolutionary materials absorb better than ever to help stop leaks. New Huggies Ultra Trim. Totally redesigned to create big smiles.
Alice Freeman just ran over her husband.
A brutal murder leads to a shocking defense.
Temporary insanity brought upon by menopause.
Picket fences, Friday. When her son and friend break the law, can one woman find justice?
You can't just hang a person.
Johnny Cash guest stars with Jane Seymour. Dr. Quinn, Saturday.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by new pull-ups training pants with customized leakage protection where boys and girls need it most.
It's gossip galore. Get the dish on Di and the rest of the Royals from the columnists who know. Tomorrow afternoon at 5 when they join Donahue. Next, can Vanessa and Billy pick up the pieces after Maureen's death? Guiding Light is next here on WJBK TV2.
Gloves by Founds Brothers. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS,